You know, God is over here trying to give a bitch a halo. I'll take it, Jesus. Hey, you guys, thank you so much for clicking on this video. And as you can tell by the title, we are going to be talking everything eyebrows. Now, I take my eyebrows very, very seriously, and I recently had them microbladed, and I was trying all over the internet to find a good skincare routine for microbladed brows, because once I got off the table, my girl Lisa that did my brows, shout out to Zamora Beauty, she was like, all right, girl, now don't go tanning and don't go using no cell turnover products. And I was like, girl, what? My brows are everything to me, and I don't want them to go anywhere. But my skin is oily, it's textured, it gets on my damn nerves, it won't text me back. Like, I can't just be changing my skincare routine. So I had to go out and I had to either option A, use everything that I have still and kind of work around my brows, or B, find all new products. So I tried. I tried to go out and find all new products, and that was pretty difficult. Just because I like what I like, I'm used to what I'm used to, and I'm sorry about this light. You know, God is over here trying to give a bitch a halo. I'll take it, Jesus. I really want to keep my eyebrows the way they are, but it's really difficult to just go out and find a new whole skincare routine. But I tried. Lord knows I tried. Now, it's March when I'm filming this. I got my first microblading session done in December, and then I got a 6-week touch-up at the beginning of February. So it's been about 6 weeks after my second session, and this is what the brows look like. They don't have makeup on them. They're not retouched. They're nothing. This is what they look like. Now, if Lisa was here, she would be like, correct yourself. You didn't get microbladed. She's right. I got a combo powder brow because my skin, being that it's so oily, the microblading wouldn't heal correctly. So the difference is microblading is hair-like strokes, whereas what I got, they use the ink, or it's, I guess, a tattoo machine, and they go back and forth and they dot it. So you get a more powder-like effect, like if you were using a powder pencil, rather than just hair-like strokes, which I'm kind of glad, because I really do like my results and I really wouldn't want to change them. So I'm so thankful that she did a great job and I love them. But as far as the skincare routine and everything else that goes along after care, I really couldn't find anything on the internet, like a list of like eyebrow safe products. So I had to sort of go out and get them myself. And I am here to make a video to share with you guys. If you are thinking about getting microbladed, if you already have and can't find eyebrow safe products, I'm here to help you. I think I've compiled a pretty good list. If you have not gotten your brows done, I suggest please do your thorough research, and please make sure that you are fully aware of what it takes, because although I knew the process, I was like, yeah, girl, I can handle that. Yeah, no, you can't wet your eyebrows for 2 weeks. You ever tried washing your face without wetting your eyebrows? It's tough, and I knew that it was going to be tough. And so what I did is I did my eyebrows in December, right before the Christmas and New Year holiday. So I was going to take a couple of weeks off of work anyway, and it was a lot easier to stay home and not have to, you know, like put makeup on or whatever, because they start to flake, they start to peel, kind of like a sunburn. They really start to flake and peel like a regular tattoo. And it was difficult had I been at work. And then the second session, the 6-week touch-up, I did go to work. And I was forewarning everybody, like, don't come at me about my eyebrows. They're healing, okay? But we made it through, and here we are. This is the final product. Thank you so much, Lisa. I love them. They are perfect. And I'm going to walk you guys through my skincare regimen and what I do to keep my eyebrows fully intact. So personally for me, I only deep wash my skin at night. When I wake up in the morning, I have leftover oils or whatever I may have, and I don't like a cleanser in the morning. Please don't at me, guys. I just don't like it. I don't like the way it feels. I don't like the way my makeup goes on if I cleanse my skin. So I just use micellar water in the morning. This is all I use on a cotton round. This is an eyebrow safe product. So I just take off all of the nighttime nightmares, and this can go right on your eyebrows. And so this is supposed to, it's a really great makeup remover as well. So I know that I'm good with it to go in the morning. After that, I use this moisturizer. It's the Caudalier, I am butchering the hell out of that, Vino Puree Skin Perfecting Mattifying Liquid. Now, this looks tiny because it is expensive as well. And I don't put it on my brows because I think, I don't, this doesn't have the ingredients, but on the box that it came in, I believe one of the mattifying products is willow bark, which was not an eyebrow safe product. Correct me if I'm wrong, because I could be. But what I do is I just take some of this, and you don't really need a lot, but this keeps your oils over there with the haters and the hoes. So this will keep your oils at bay. I mean, I recommend this to anybody. Now, I don't use it on my brows, so I just kind of put it down here. And then when I get up to my forehead with my ring fingers, I just go around the brows. That's it. Now, if you want to moisturize your eyebrows, because there's skin underneath your eyebrows, dude. I would use the Fresh Rose Deep Hydration Facial Toner. Now, this I use at night, but if you want an extra boost of hydration in the morning, this, by the way, this has lasted me forever. It is expensive. I don't know how much it is, but I mean, it's lasted me forever. I don't know if you can see right there, there's a tiny little dot. And so when you take it out, it goes just like 1 or 2 drops at a time. It's actually really, really great at saving you product. This is something that is eyebrow safe. And so I just do like a drop on my forehead and just kind of let it pat onto my brows, just so that the skin underneath gets hydration, because you don't want to use AHAs, BHAs, glycolic acids, salicylic acid. You don't want to use all of these things on your brows, but you also don't want to ignore them or avoid hydration, because us oily girls, we avoid hydration. But we have yet to admit to ourselves that oil and hydration are 2 different things. I'm in that boat. I'm on the anti-hydration boat like an idiot, but this is really, really good if you don't want to just neglect that area altogether. After I cleanse and I put my moisturizer on, I move on to primer. Now, my primer, again, it is a mattifying primer with an acne treatment from Cover FX. And this has salicylic acid in it, which is meant to remove blackheads and acne scars, and that means it also removes the ink from your brows. And so I am very careful when I put this on. Again, I start with this lower side of my face, put it all on, and then up here with my ring finger, I avoid the brow area. A really good alternative to this one is the YSL Instant Matte Pore Refiner. Now, this is, y'all got me effed up with the prices of this. This is the travel size, and I think this was $22, which is pretty expensive for a 1/2 ounce product. Now, I will say this product works magic. There's magic in here. Like, the ingredients are like blah, 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 magic. This will keep your oils at bay so much, but it's so expensive. So if you're looking for a more inexpensive option, I do recommend the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. Now, this is just, ooh, sounds like an ASMR video. This is just in a tub. You just shrub-a-dub-dub, put it on your skin. This has the same type of cooling effect that this one has. And it's really good at getting rid of your pores. You really can't see anything when you put this on. It is very good. It's not really good for oil, I must admit, but it erases your pores. I mean, it's really good at erasing your pores without that tacky feeling that some primers have, which I don't really love. Now, if you are a powder foundation girl, sometimes I just like to put up a good powder foundation on. I do recommend this Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer. I forgot how, I think this was $15. This is the mini size. And it's halfway gone because sometimes I use powder makeup, not always, but this is very, very sticky. I recommend this with powder foundation. Again, eyebrow safe. So this one is good for your eyebrows. After that, just your regular foundations and everything. I don't think any foundations, I could be wrong, but none of the foundations that I have any bad products for your brows. I don't think any of them have any acne treatments or anything like that. So you should be good with makeup here on out. Even a brow pencil. If you want to use a brow pencil over your microblading, feel free to do that. Those are eyebrow safe. Now, taking off the makeup can also be a challenge, especially for me. Now, I do use micellar water to remove my makeup. And then I use this Truth Juice Daily Cleanser. This has PHAs. And a PHA, I think, is like a more mild version of an AHA or a BHA. And I really, really love this. I mean, this removes everything. It removes a bad day. And again, I try not to get it on my brows, but how do you really remove all of the dirt and impurities without your brows? I mean, I try. I do wet my face. Again, I wash the lower half of my face, and then I do up here. So, you know, I don't do up here first and then down here so that it's not dripping on the brows. But I couldn't find much on the internet about PHAs, but I think for the couple of seconds that you might have them on the brows, it's somewhat okay. If you are very worried about it, this is a tried and true for me. It's almost empty. It is a tried and true. This is the First Aid Beauty Skin Rescue Deep Cleanser with Red Clay. This is totally eyebrow safe. I mean, I know that it says it removes oils, unclogs pores, purifies, whatever, but it doesn't, it just kind of removes everything, but it doesn't really do like a cell turnover. So it's not meant for textured skin and all of that. So it's pretty safe. It's sensitive skin safe. So I would say that this is a very good alternative to this. Now, these are both expensive. Of course they are. Why wouldn't they be? So if you want something inexpensive, I actually was very surprised at Cetaphil. Now, you can get Cetaphil anywhere. You can get Cetaphil at Walgreens, Target, wherever you do your regular pharmacy shopping. And the reason I have this is because when you first get your brows done, the first 24 hours, you have to wash them every 3 hours. And so this is what Lisa recommended. And I used it afterwards, and I'm so surprised at how much makeup this actually removes. I mean, this removes makeup, and I'm shocked because this is all like, you know, fancy and, you know, mild and for all skin types. And it went up in there and it removed my mascara. So I would definitely recommend this. It is eyebrow safe. It's like $4 or $5. I mean, you really cannot go wrong with this no matter what kind of skin you have. This is really, really, really good. I then go ahead and exfoliate, and once again, AHA exfoliator. This is the Pore Balance Facial Sauna Scrub by Ole Henriksen. It's the same brand as this guy. Again, this has AHAs. This warms up when you put it on the skin, and then you rub it in. It warms. It has a warming feeling. It's awesome, but not very eyebrow safe. So when I'm up here, I'm like, I even have a little mirror in the shower, and I'm like, okay, try not to get anything. I do. Eyebrow safe. Josie Maran Argan Exfoliating Cleansing Powder with the Burt's Bees Cleansing Oil. Now this is just a powder. It's dry in here, and then with this oil you mix it in. It forms like a paste, and it exfoliates. I actually find this to be more of a micro exfoliator, and I really, really love it. I don't always go for this one just because it is expensive, and it can also double as a mask. And so, you know, I'm like, let me save some of the fancy stuff for later. Now this is kind of expensive, I won't lie, but this can last me up to a year. This is $15. This might be $30, I'm not quite sure, but it lasts forever and ever. Now, after all of that is said and done, I need a nighttime moisturizer. This is the only thing I was not able to find on the interweb. This is the Neutrogena Hydro Boost with hyaluronic acid. I know that hyaluronic acid is meant to plump the skin. It's supposed to get up in there, and it holds like 3 times its weight in water or something like that. I couldn't find anything though about it not being eyebrow safe, just because it's a blank acid, so glycolic acid, salicylic acid, whatever. I thought it was in the same category, but I couldn't really find much information on it being a cell turnover. Either way, I use this toner before this if I really want hydration on my brows, because I know that what's gonna happen is my eyebrows are just gonna get dry and flaky and ugly, and then when you put makeup on, they're gonna be gross. Now, as far as toners are concerned, this is a hydrating toner, but I do have dark spots, so I use the Glow H2O. I didn't go to school for science. Dark spot toner with high potency AHAs, which means don't get this anywhere near your brows. Just don't do it. So what I do is I take a cotton round, I go all under here, I fold the cotton round in half, and I very carefully go right over the eyebrow skin. And so after that, I use this Kiehl's Midnight Recovery Concentrate. This is expensive. This is expensive. But boy, does it work. I mean, this oil, and I know, just like oil on oil on oil on oil, like it works, I promise you. This has a dropper, and so you just need a couple of drops. I think this is $70. I know, it sucks. But this 1 ounce has lasted me for so long, and I think I still have one in the box. The last time Sephora had like a 25% off coupon, which was months ago, and I bought it as a backup with that coupon. This is really good. It's eyebrow safe, and it just restores the heck out of your skin. I mean, this stuff is amazing. Now, I don't really have an alternative to this oil because I didn't even look for one. This thing is miraculous to me. But I believe Pixie, that is a brand that is sold at Target. They have a lot of face oils that are really good. I hear nothing but great things about them. But they do more of like the rose hip seed oil and things like that, which are not so much for oily skin, but more for dry skin, and that just doesn't work for me. Now, all of these things being said, I still put a brow gel on my brows. My brows are like crazy curly hair. Like my eyebrows might as well be curly for some stupid reason. So I do have to tame them. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is just a clear brow gel, and you can put this on right over your makeup. It just looks like a mascara wand. You just go boop 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 boop, and that is pretty much it. That's eyebrow safe. I think all products that go on your brows are eyebrow safe. There's no reason for them not to be, because they're not meant to be for your skin. They're meant to be brow enhancers. So there's no reason why you can't use them. Now, I know a lot of these things are expensive, and I did try to find a sort of a cheaper alternative if you really don't want to spend the money. But my suggestion is that if you have already a skincare routine that you like, stick to it. I mean, when I wake up in the morning, I don't forget that my eyebrows are microbladed because I don't have any makeup on and there they are. So I'm not gonna forget to work around them. I'm especially for the money you pay for them, you are not gonna forget that they're there. So if you wanna stick to your regular skincare routine, I just suggest that you do it. Don't change anything about it, whether you have the higher end products or, you know, a cheaper product, monetary wise, by the way, because cheap doesn't always mean bad. If you have a more cost effective product versus a higher end product, you like what you like and you stick to it. Now, if you really, really want to avoid it, I suggest that you avoid anything that is AHA, BHA, PHA, glycolic acid, salicylic acid, anything that is meant for acne, scars, cell turnover, anything like that, you can surely avoid on your brows. And then there's any hydration products. I think that's a good generalization of it, are good for brows. So I hope that I was able to help anyone out there that had the same issue that I had as far as finding a product for your brows, because they're supposed to last up to a year and you don't want to pay and then just have them not last throughout the summer because you know you were using the wrong products or whatever the case may be. So I hope that this video was able to help you guys. If you guys have any other comments or concerns or questions or any product that you want to recommend me that you're dying for and you use it and you love it, just go ahead and comment down below. I will surely take your suggestions because this was difficult for me to try and find products that I wasn't already using. Oh, as far as masks are concerned, I would just not use any mask on your brows, none whatsoever. I use the Kiehl's Rare Earth mask and I don't put it anywhere near my brows. I use a Peter Thomas Roth. It's like a pumpkin. You put it on for like 5 minutes and then you like scrub it off. It is a high potency, like BHA, like supposed to clear all your texture and everything. I don't put those products anywhere near my brows. And if I do get anything on my brows, I take a Q-tip, some micellar water, and I just get in there and make sure that it's all out. I don't let any mask get anywhere near my brows. And so far, I mean, my eyebrows are pretty new. They're about 6 weeks old, and so I wouldn't expect them to be faded by now. But I will definitely have to see if my methods are working for the rest of the year. Summer is yet to be upon us, and even though I'm not a big tanning kind of girl, you never know, your face is in the sun. And so I want to do everything I can to keep these brows. I hope I was able to help you guys. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will catch you guys next time.